Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about cervical problems. So a lot of people in today's world have this neck pain or cramps in your necks, there is heaviness in the neck, sometimes it even radiates to their arm. So they start getting this heaviness in their arms, numbness in their arms. So why does it happen? We think that we are not doing anything wrong or we are not undergoing any kind of traumatic injury that can cause this kind of a problem. So let us break this down and understand in our day-to-day life what can cause this kind of pain. So cervical problem is basically happening in modern medicine point of view is that there is a disc. So the disc is between the vertebrae. That vertebral disc is basically what is keeping that nerves that are coming from the spine intact. So if this disc was not there, then these nerves will get compressed between the vertebrae and that will give you immense amount of pain. So what actually happens is this disc, which is spongy in nature, when it is in normal state, able to compress like a shock absorber. So our smooth functioning of our body, the nerve conductivity, and also the smooth flow of energy is maintained. So what actually happens is in our day-to-day life, apart from, let us not talk about the injury part where you have a, while you're driving a car and suddenly you break and you have a whiplash syndrome. So whiplash syndrome is basically your neck goes back and forward and that can cause the disc to slip. So the disc is kind of squeezed and it is pushed against the spine or it is pushed against the nerve that is pressing the nerve. It leads to inflammation of the nerves. So this is a condition where you have a traumatic injury. But what actually happens when you don't undergo this kind of injuries, yet you are suffering from neck pain and all those things? So let us look at from a TCM perspective. In TCM, what we say is that everything is governed by energy, which called as chi. So the chi from your internal organs is supplied to different parts of the body. So let us take an example of neck. So what happens is you have liver, which is supplying energy to your eyes, and gallbladder, which is again connected to your neck. So when these two organs are working perfectly and you are not straining them, then you never have a neck injury. You have proper posture and everything is good. But when we use a computer, so what actually happens is you are draining this liver energy from your eyes. The eyes are the organs, the sense organ that is actually using the energy from the liver to create that visual effect. So to see, you need a very strong liver energy. And you can take this an example like when a person suffers from jaundice, which is a disorder of the liver, then you start seeing the yellowness of the eyes. So it starts exhibiting from the eyes. Similarly, a drunkard person, when the liver getting damaged, his eyes are starting to see the effect. Similarly, when you're not having a proper sleep, sleep is a cycle in which your liver is getting nourished. So if the liver is not getting nourished, then you see it in the eyes where you get swollen eyes and etc. Or you can even see dark circles. So when you're draining this energy from your liver, what happens is there is this dynamic balance and yin and yang balance between liver and gallbladder. So liver is the yin aspect and gallbladder is the yang aspect. So these are in dynamic balance that helps in maintaining these parts of our body, the eyes, the neck, everything in an equilibrium and healthy. So when you drain too much of energy from the liver, they are like couples. So when the liver goes down, naturally it will get excess in the gallbladder. So the gallbladder will start becoming excess. So when this excess is happening, so that means this energy has to go somewhere. So as we know that yang is fire and yin is water. So the yang fire, which is the vibrant aspect of the body, so it is going to rise up. So we know that fire is always going to go on top. So when this yang aspect rise up, it is going to flood the gallbladder channel, which is running against your neck. It is going along the neck, and it sometimes goes to shoulder and back also. So when this happens, that energy surge that is going to your neck is going to create a burden, like as if you're holding something on your neck when you're using your computer. So your neck starts to go forward and forward. Similar thing happens when you're in mobile. It is actually amplified in the mobile because your neck is, again, the posture is wrong and yet it is going down and down. So we think that this is the neck pain is occurring because of our posture. So we try to keep the mobile on top or laptop at your neck level and you try to work on it. But you will notice it is not only the posture is affected by this energy disturbance. So when that happens, when you're keeping the laptop on top, you tend to go like this. You tend to still go into a kind of a turtleneck. So when this happens, it is because of this energy. It is not because of your posture. Even if you keep your laptop up here, still after some time you will tend to have this position. Even if you use your mobile phone while sleeping, you still have that tension building up under your neck. So this is the cause of your stiffness in your neck. And slowly, over a period of time, this energy will start disturbing your circulatory system. So circulation will get affected. You will start getting dizziness. Sometimes you will have headache, migraine, low circulation to the head. Sometimes you get cloudiness. All these things have happened. So from that, if you keep on continuing the same progression of your degeneration process, slowly it will start taking a physical form where your neck will start getting degeneration of disc. So the disc is sponginesia, as we just talked about. So that disc doesn't have any blood supply. So since it doesn't have any blood supply, the only way to retrieve the nutrient from the circulation around it is by continuously movement of the neck. So when you continuously move the neck, this sponge-like disc will try to absorb nutrients from your circulation system, and this absorption will lead to repair of the disc. But since you are not moving your neck at all, since you are in a continuously in one position, or you are moving your neck too much, like traveling where you continuously have this shaky nature of your neck, so that will also create a degeneration of that disc, and slowly it will start giving inflammation to your nerves, because it is going to become shorter and shorter. It will start to squeeze, and we start see the reduction in the gap between the spine, and that will be seen in the MRI, and slowly that bulging herniation occurs. That will lead to severe cramps, pain, and pain in your hands, headaches, traveling up. So all these things happen because we have too much time spending on a computer or on mobile phone. So I advise most people that if it is work related, that you cannot avoid using this computer, then try to take breaks, try to do neck exercises, which I have shown in other videos, where you can do certain neck exercises where at least that that disruption occurs in the degeneration process. Neck will be continuously suffering with this kind of pain. So best thing is to take breaks after half an hour, 45 minutes, a 15 minutes break, where you just go out, look at the nature, look at something which is very wider, so that the liver and your eyes are also getting relaxed, and your neck is also getting relaxed. So if you do this, at least the degeneration process will slow down. Apart from this, if you're already suffering from this, then what you are supposed to do? Because surgery is too risky for this kind of operation, because if something goes wrong, you might even get paralyzed. And even if you don't, if you just say repair the disc, then as we said, there is a progression that is happening because of your workload, or because of this degeneration happening because of this energy change. So this will keep on degenerating. It is not that today if you repair the disc or if you remove the disc itself, tomorrow it will not relapse, because you're not solving the root cause of the problem. You're not solving this imbalance. So it is very essential that you treat the root cause. So how are we supposed to treat the root cause? Because exercise to certain extent will only slow down the process. So with acupuncture, what we do is we are trying to repair this disc internally. We are giving the order to the brain, which has stopped repairing work because of this imbalance in the energy. So we restore this balance of energy, so that the repair work that has been happening so many years, since your childhood till your adulthood, this repair work is restored, and your neck is repeatedly getting this nutrient it is required, provided you try to do required exercises, you try to avoid as much as possible unnecessary usage of mobile phones, computer, etc. So it is very essential that you share this information with most of the people that you know that are working on computer, using mobiles, sometimes unnecessarily trying to scroll reels and just passing that time, because that time pass is going to be very expensive in long run. It is going to be very expensive to treat this kind of problem. So I would advise, either if you're already suffering from neck problem, then come visit us, we'll help you best to our abilities to restore that balance and help you permanently take care of that joint. If not, then at least prevent it in your future generation or your younger generation. Prevent it and try to be healthy as possible. Share this to maximum people. Do subscribe our channel because we are going to share maximum amount of knowledge like this. And also look at the other videos where we share different exercises related to Tai Chi, etc. And then you can be healthy and happy, because health is the only wealth. Apart from this, there is nothing that can make you happy. Only when you are healthy, you can actually truly enjoy the luxuries of life. Thank you.